Hey Aries, I'm Eleanor, and this is Peaches by Starlight Tarot. I have here your general energies for March, and your major theme is emerging. So this whole month could feel like one of those nice, long, satisfying stretches, like when you first wake up in the morning, that full body, head to toe stretch. And things are going to be springing to life around you and springing to life from within you. March, it looks like one big beautiful sunrise for you. So let's take a look at these one by one to see what could be emerging for you in March. So seriously, nothing could be better than the 10 of Cups. So what's emerging here is a sense of that everything's going to be okay, especially when it comes to your relationships. This shows everything coming up roses in your partnerships and your family bonds. The 10 of Cups is the happily ever after card. So you might be just starting to get a glimpse of what that's going to look like and what it's going to feel like, who it's going to include, and how it's all going to come together in the future. That is beautiful. And so the next thing that you have that could be emerging in your life in March, you have the King of Swords energy. So more clarity in thought and communication. You could be finally getting some information that you've been waiting on from someone and receiving it in a way that makes sense. You could be getting expert answers and good clarifying conversations. You're starting to compile the data that you need to make some decisions that could have been hanging in the air until now. So the next thing that could be emerging in March, you have the 9 of Swords. Not everything that emerges is going to be easy, and something could come up within that's asking you to address it for healing. Like there's a voice from your shadow asking, like almost in a child's voice, is it my turn? So this could be like a new subject that could come up if you're in therapy, or deciding that you're going to get to the bottom of like the root of some kind of persistent anxiety. You're like, I'm tired of losing sleep over this. Let's face it head on. Let's shed some light on it. Let's bring it out into the open so that I can work with it and so that I can clear it. So that is actually very positive. Another thing emerging is Justice. So things, or I should say something, is being brought back into balance. So some of you might see movement on a legal matter. Others might see the rewards of some good karma. But there's potential for paying off a debt here too. If you've been putting in work to reach a better state of homeostasis in your body, you could see the first evidence of that being established. And like everything that could be wrapped up in this is something that you already have a sense within you of what needs to be rectified in some kind of official way. And then finally, you have the Queen of Cups emerging. So you have creative juices flowing along with a greater awakening of intuition. So I almost want to say intuitive creativity, maybe. A sense of calm is settling over you, along with a sense of security in your relationships, and particularly the matrilineal ones. And there's also a strengthening of trust in the unseen. And I can see for some of you introducing like a new action item into your self-care routine. So some of those are the things that might be just starting to sprout in March. So let's see what else we can find out from these. So with these two, some of the expert advice that you're getting could be tied to your vision of future happiness. You're getting hard data that is actually useful and functional for making plans for like what your ride into the sunset looks like. And you're planning the rest of your life with this new clarity of context and facts and how to navigate all of it and bringing it together to create a real roadmap towards long-lasting happiness. So that is very cool. And so this is where I think some of you could actually be seeing a mental health professional, or at least researching mental health concepts for yourself. Because I can see you being fed up with some sort of issue and being ready to tackle it. It's like you're approaching it very rationally, very logically. You look like you really want to get it right, and you want to seek out the best, most expert guidance that you can find. Because you are planning for your long-term happiness with this 10 of Cups, you're becoming aware that there's something inside that could block you from fully receiving all that blessings and love, or block you from being able to experience it fully, or to be present for it. versus, and not like seeing it around you through glass that traps you in the past. So you're going to lift that, do the work to lift that from yourself and free yourself from that. So by stepping onto that path, you do bring yourself into a state of inner and outer equilibrium. So there's an integrity being built between your inner world and your outer world. And I also see something that you've been worrying about finally being brought to a resolution. There is a fair solution coming into view that really, it puts everything to rights finally, if that's something you've been waiting for. And finally, you have this beautiful emotional balance and harmony being struck. And I'm going to say most likely because of the information you receive on a mental health question. But this feels so peaceful and calm, fulfilled and satisfied, relieved, grateful, loving, inspiring, and hopeful. It's like cosmic order is working in your favor behind the scenes, and you're gaining a sense of trust and emotional security in that. It's like you're saying, things always work out for me in the end. They always have. Because there are laws that govern the universe, and I'm in integrity, therefore I receive benevolence or something. So that's the overall general thing you can be looking forward to in March. And so for career and love readings coming in a week or so, please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when those are dropped. Thank you.